Look at this. Just look at it. From up here, 3,000 meters above the earth, locked in place, not moving 1 inch, you can see everything. The whole island, every bridge, every tower, every street carved through bedrock in a perfect grid. 16 million people breathing below you right now. This is New York City. And if you stayed right here, right in this exact spot, this exact altitude, this exact angle, and you could somehow compress 14,000 years into 30 minutes, what would you see? That is exactly what we're about to do. But before we begin, I want to ask you 3 questions. 3 questions I need you to hold in your mind for the entire length of this film. Because by the time we return to this very moment, to this exact view, right now, in the present, I promise you, you'll have the answers. Question 1. What turns raw land into the most powerful city in the history of the world? Is it geography? Is it luck? Is it the people who arrive and the people who are already there when they do? Question 2. Every great civilization builds upward, from forests to longhouses to 2-story Dutch trading posts to brick tenements to towers of steel and glass touching the clouds. Why does New York never stop reaching higher? What is the force that drives it? And question 3. A city that has survived fire, plague, revolution, economic collapse, and unimaginable tragedy. What makes New York impossible to destroy? What does this island know about survival that the rest of the world is still learning?
Hold those 3 questions. Now let's go back, all the way back, to a time when none of this existed. To the ice. 12,000 years before the birth of Christ, there is no city here. There is no island, no harbor, no port. There is nothing here but a wall of ice. The Laurentide ice sheet. 2 miles thick in places, sitting on top of the bedrock that you can see today in Central Park when the grass grows thin. And then, the earth tilts. Just slightly. Just enough. The climate warms by a fraction of a degree, and the glacier begins its slow, catastrophic retreat. Watch closely from up here, because what you're seeing is the birth of a geography. As the ice pulls back, it scrapes the bedrock clean. It leaves behind an extraordinary landscape. Drumlins, glacial lakes, a proto-river flowing south through what will eventually become the Hudson Valley. The meltwater has to go somewhere, and so the Atlantic rises. Slowly at first, then faster. It floods the low-lying land. It separates peninsulas into islands. And somewhere around 10,000 years ago, the body of land we now call Manhattan becomes exactly that. A body of land surrounded on all sides by water. An island. 13 miles long, 2 miles wide, 33 square miles of bedrock, marsh, stream, and ridge. The geography is set. And geography, as we will see over and over again in this film, is destiny. The World Trade Center. 2 identical towers, 110 floors each, over 400,000 tons of steel, 1 million square feet of office space each. They require their own zip code. From up here, their construction is staggering to watch. The excavation of the site creates 16 acres of fill that gets deposited in the Hudson River. That's how Battery Park City is created. The steel goes up at a pace of 4 floors per week. By 1972 and 1973, the Twin Towers are the tallest buildings on Earth. They are polarizing. Architectural critics call them bland, inhuman. New Yorkers take a while to accept them. But they become the symbol of New York's defiance during its darkest decade. We are still here. We are still building. September 11th, 2001. And then comes September 11th, 2001. I'm not going to describe this quickly because it deserves the full weight of what it was. 2 planes.
Here we are, right back where we started. Same altitude, same angle, same morning light on the same island. But now you see it differently. I know you do. So, our 3 questions. Question 1. What turns raw land into the most powerful city in the history of the world? The answer is geography, yes, but geography is only the invitation. What converts geography into power is the willingness to include. Every wave of newcomers that arrived here, Dutch, English, Irish, Italian, Jewish, Chinese, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Haitian, Korean, Bangladeshi, every nationality you can name. Each one of them added something. Each one of them built something. New York didn't happen to its people. Its people made it. The city's greatest infrastructure is its human diversity. Always has been, always will be. Question 2. What drives New York to build higher, always? The drive upward is not about ego. Well, it's not only about ego. It's about the fundamental condition of living on a 13-mile island with 8 million other people. Space is finite. Ambition is not. And so New York builds up because it must. Because every generation arrives and says, I am here. I will leave my mark. I will add my floor to this building. The skyline is a palimpsest. Every era riding on top of the one before, and none of it fully erased. And question 3. What makes New York impossible to destroy? You know the answer now. You've watched 14,000 years of it from this height. Fire, revolution, economic. If this journey through 14,000 years of history moved you, if you found yourself seeing this city differently, then I have one simple ask. Hit that subscribe button. Because this is what we do on this channel. We go back, all the way back, to understand how the world we live in actually got built. Not just the famous moments, not just the heroic stories. All of it. The ice, the forests, the people who came before, the deals made, the fires set, the towers raised, the tears shed, the towers raised again. Every great city has a story this deep, and we're going to tell them all. Subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss an episode, and leave me a comment. Tell me which city you want us to go back to next. I'll see you in the next 14,000 years. If this journey through 14,000 years of history moved you, if you found yourself seeing this city differently, then I have one simple ask. Hit that subscribe button. Because this is what we do on this channel. We go back, all the way back, to understand how the world we live in actually got built. Not just the famous moments, not just the heroic stories. All of it. The ice, the forests, the people who came before, the deals made, the fires set, the towers raised, the tears shed, the towers raised again. Every great city has a story this deep, and we're going to tell them all. Subscribe, hit the bell so you never miss an episode, and leave me a comment. Tell me which city you want us to go back to next. I'll see you in the next 14,000 years.